So I feel like the Ernestine character is one of those characters that has been in the dumpster for so long that I don't know if she can come back out right now. But I think they're trying to use Amber because Amber's in a good space to take her out. Let's go.
And again, I take my teaspoon of accountability, but he also has his teaspoon, and I'm like, I don't know how I get past that. Even of us being cool and doing life together and co-parenting, and we travel together, and
Yeah.
And that is right there why I can never get over the Ernestine character. Because the deal is this: if you're going to be giving yourself accountability, you don't need to drag anybody else's accountability into it. That's not your forte. If you're gonna give yourself and hold yourself accountable, then just hold yourself accountable. If you're gonna say, you know what, I was wrong, then just say you were wrong. You don't need to get into the next side of the story. When you start getting to the next side of the story, you're trying to cancel out the side that you have that is actually incorrect. And that's my issue with the Ernestine character.
but it's like you got the secret though. Like you figured it out somewhere in all this calamity. You got the sauce, girl.
I don't know about all of that.
No, you do. Like, what is it?
The
What
sauce
is
gets sticky, okay?
what is the secret after all you've been through with Anthony and now you're here? Like, what's the secret?
God.
God, number one. Number two, not give away the pum pum while they're married, no matter what the circumstances. These are some of the things you would want to start at first. Maybe you want to start right there. At least, being faithful throughout your marriage. And then if you're going to divorce, a divorce and not give up the pum pum like you were doing all over the place.
Ernestine, honestly, it's just the scales of life,
Yeah.
right? You know, they always say the grass is greener on the other side. What are you missing? What's out there?
Yeah.
It ain't nothing out in these streets at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's like the grass is greener where you water it.
Right? Exactly. And that's the secret. Watering your own grass.
Yeah.
And yes, Anthony put me through hell.
Whew.
He
Boy.
did. But I always think about the fact that he never beat me, never abused me, never left me out on the street, always provided.
It's like, yeah, he didn't abuse you in the physical sense or in domestic sense, but it's what all you guys been through. It's he abused your heart.
See, there you go again. So it is how Ernestine looks at things. In other words, the glass is either half empty or half full because that's the truth with life on anything at all. It's either half empty or it's half full. Ernestine looks at the glass as being half empty and never half full. Amber is looking at it half full. That's the difference between these two characters. Maybe if Ernestine can capture that, she'd be a great different person, but that's the deal. It's always thinking in negative terms. So she'll never get anywhere relationship wise because everything is a catastrophe. And if life is always being lived in a catastrophe, then hey, you'll never progress. It's just as simple as that.
You know what I'm saying? And you give him so much grace.
Yeah, he did abuse my heart, for sure.
Mhm.
But for some reason, I still feel safe with my husband.
Mm.
I
Oh.
feel like he made mistakes, several of them. But we are not perfect.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes and we all get the grace of God every day. Who am I not to extend God's grace to him?
Yeah.
And I always remember Ernestine when he showed me grace.
Hmm.
He could have left when he found out about Wayne.
And that's big. There's a big line coming from Amber because yes, Anthony could have left and should have left, basically. You know what I mean? But hey, again, he has chosen to stay with his wife, and that is to be commended. So he wants to about it, the truth is he could have left. He could have saw that as a time of whatever it is and leave at that point in time. No, mark you. He was doing a bunch of other things in the same breath and in the same time, but the truth is to be told, he could have left. That's what the truth is.
Your secret.
My secret.
Your secret. Yeah. That's real.
But he hung in there.
You did.
So
That's good.
we in this thing together.
Y'all are in it.
In
You
it,
can write a
child.
book. You need to write a book. We need to do a book
Okay.
tour.
All right.
So and that's the deal with Ernestine's thing. Ernestine's motives are not great, and so like they're not real intentional motives. That's the problem with the Ernestine character is having. Like it hasn't transformed from that, and so that's why Ernestine is always just the way she is, which is why nobody now really take Ernestine serious because I've seen her little fling right now with Jay, and it disgusted. it's disgusting because the truth is we saw Ernestine parading all over the place with Trey in the chicken coop, but she upset with Trey at the same point in time because of what Trey is doing with Bree. But at the same point in time, she want to be managing Jay, but at the same time, she's still upset with Trey. It just doesn't make sense. So that's why I don't take the woman seriously. When it comes to anything at all that she's saying, we can't take her seriously because again, she thinks in problems. She thinks in problems. That's what she's thinking of. No, what I've noticed, by the way, because some people say, Amber maybe a 3 or 4 because she's hanging out with 3 or 4 Ernestine. Because Ernestine is definitely a 3 or 4. The truth is that Amber seems to have limited her time on Ernestine, and her time has always been Ernestine come by the house to visit her, and that's about it. That is about it. Amber advised as much as she can for advice, but hey, I guess maybe some of what Amber is going through can rub off on her. Maybe Ernestine do the word. Ernestine's pum pum needs to be baptized. They need to wash it off with some holy water and just make it anew. Give me a steak. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to you soon.